Hello and welcome. I'm John Garlick and I'm here with
Lacey Florence.
Hello, Lacey.
Hello, Jonathan Garlick.
And we have right in the middle here my great friend Gene Hicks of Roof Revivers. Right?
That's it.
So if your
Can you
roof
say his
is
name like that one more time?
Roof Revivers. You like that? Can you say that?
Roof.
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 When you're just barking, right?
We have Roof Revivers here in case your roof is sagging. Do you have
What
a sagging
have
roof?
I just started?
Do you have a sagging roof?
Huh?
Huh?
Let's leave that alone, John.
Good Lord. It's too early.
So you wear many hats.
I do.
And they're all great looking hats, but you
Not
also
like
do
yours.
lots of
Not
things.
like yours, though.
Well, yeah, I have many hats as well.
I can't wear a fedora. It doesn't look right.
You could.
What? Those are awesome.
You
I
could.
love fedoras.
You
I
should
like
see.
them, but it just doesn't look right.
Lacey might let you put on her hair later.
Yeah. You want to
Okay.
try that? Yeah, absolutely.
I'm all up for anything. Yes. I'm
So
not hard to get along with.
you are. What do you do for Roof Revivers?
I am sales rep, inspector, marketing.
Yeah, you're
Many hats,
everywhere with
many
Roof
hats,
Revivers,
many
and
hats.
so if you have a roof problem, it's leaking,
Mm-hmm.
sagging, just looks bad, they call you and you go out and look at it.
That's right. That's right.
How long have you been with them?
Been starting my third year, and I've been in sales for quite a while and marketing for a while, but worked 17 years in a factory.
Yeah, which
And
factory?
it was Southwire
Oh, I know
in
Southwire.
Carrollton, Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious! I know where that is.
Was a supervisor there and liked it, but just had some things going with my daughter. She needed me to be around more often, and so I went to work with DirecTV for a while, and I could make my own schedule, and was able to be at her ball games and things like that. So I was being a good dad, and that's when I got into sales. And if I'd have known sales were what they were, I would have never worked in a factory. I guarantee you that.
So what department were you in at Southwire?
I was in the drawing and stranding department in the building wire plant, and yeah, so we put all the bare stuff together and then sent it out to be extruded. So
All that building wire came from the Starkville Cable and Wire, from Phelps Dodge Cable and Wire in Starkville, and I was down there as the representative of Phelps Dodge
okay,
back when they sold it to Southwire.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Well, I have
1984.
actually been to that plant in Starkville.
Have
We
you?
played a softball tournament against the Starkville plant when we were there.
Right by the
So-
airport there.
Yes.
So that airport, they had a commercial airliner that missed Columbus. The pilot actually thought he was landing in Columbus, Mississippi, and he landed it at Starkville. Now Starkville's a short, not like a dramatically short runway, but it's a short runway. It's not Columbus. It's not Anniston.
Kind of like the one here in Anniston.
Oh
yeah.
no, it's not. It's not as big as Anniston.
Oh,
Anniston's
really?
huge.
Oh,
Anniston's
wow.
a 7,000-foot
Wow.
runway. So this guy sets down this commercial airliner at Starkville, and slams on the brakes and manages to stop it before it rolls off the end of the runway.
Oh my gosh.
And they turn it around, and they fired that pilot. I thought, if he's a good enough pilot to land on that runway without hurting anybody, but they had to take all the seats out of it. They had to drain enough fuel out so they could just go to Columbus to take off from that. It was amazing. So that was. I have the flag from Phelps Dodge Cable and Wire
Oh, okay.
that flew over
Okay.
that plant.
And like I said, I was there when we bought the plant. I was there at Carrollton when we bought the plant.
Yeah.
I remember all about that. I was actually on a hearing board, and the president asked us what we thought about them looking to buy that plant and stuff.
So I was with Phelps Dodge. We sold it to the guys that you bought it from. They were the current controller, plant manager, and sales guy.
Oh, okay.
Bought
okay.
it from Phelps Dodge.
Okay.
And they held on to it for about a year and a half. And because they bought it for such a low price, you guys were about a year and a half late because you paid twice what they did for it.
Oh yeah, that's
They banked that money and left town without saying goodbye.
Southwire did not hurt from it though, because they really turned that plant around and went wide open with it. It was a very profitable plant for them.
It was for us too at Cable and Wire. It was one of 3 plants. It was the newest of the 3. So yeah, but I know Cable and Wire, and then I came over here to Lee Brass.
Gotcha.
But sales was good. I'm glad you're in sales. So you're everywhere. You're a chamber ambassador.
I am.
At the Calhoun County Chamber of Commerce, or whatever the long term is.
And visitor center.
Yeah, Chamber of Commerce.
That's it. That's
Tourist Visitor Center.
Yeah, something like
That'd
that.
be me.
One of
I'm
those.
technically the visitor out here.
You are a visitor, and one day we're going to make you a permanent resident. One of these days.
Okay.
Okay. But yes, you're a chamber ambassador. So what does a chamber ambassador do?
Well, our main goal is to have representatives there for ribbon cuttings. I mean, and honestly, some businesses are more lead more toward drawing crowds in, and they're automatically, like if you got an ice cream parlor or something like that, you're going to have a big crowd show up for a ribbon cutting or whatever. And then some are more service oriented, so you're not going to have as big a crowd. So we try to have, we've got 43 ambassadors.
Wow.
But we only have about 25 that are that are active.
Well, that's true. That's
I
true
mean,
about
and you just
anything.
got some that don't have time anymore for it. But so if we have, 5 or 6 show up, 10 show up, it looks like a little bit better crowd because we do a video and everything when we cut the ribbon, post that on Facebook, and we want it to look good on Facebook.
I've been there many times.
Yes.
My wife Lucy, you know Lucy.
Yes.
She's right over there. She's
Yes.
our studio audience. Yay, Lucy. She wants to be a chamber
Round of applause
ambassador.
for Lucy.
Well, she needs to be.
Yeah, she does.
And she'd be a good one.
She'd be a good one.
Yeah.
So that's good. And then because that's not enough, you work with the Wounded Warrior program.
Wounded Warrior, Alabama. Yes.
So we want to spend most of our time talking about that.
That's fine. That's
and,
fine.
And what,
That's
what
kind of my
all-
passion.
Yes, I know
I mean,
it is.
I
Wonderful
love.
organization.
I did not serve myself, but I want to show people that a citizen can make a difference, and for our veterans, and not only do we serve wounded veterans, but we have served active duty members. Like we had a gentleman this past, I think it was in October or so. We had a gentleman that was in the reserve in Birmingham, and he's full-time reserve, and he had wrecked his car and only had liability insurance on his car.
I met that guy, right?
You did,
Yeah,
you did.
okay.
You were there.
I was there.
And he was taking the bus to work. So he was going to be faithful, but he just didn't have the money to replace his vehicle, because we all know the military doesn't make a lot of money.
Which is sad.
And it is sad. And so we donated a car to him so that he could have a normal life. And if you want to see something that'll tear at your heartstrings, is to see a big, tough military guy break down in tears. He had no idea he was going to get it. His buddies brought him, 3 of his buddies brought him, and it was just with the pretense that they were going to be there for a presentation. So they thought they were going to do their duty and stand at attention and all this and whatever. And when they announced it, he just fell into his buddy's arm. I'm about to cry now thinking about it. I mean, seriously, I'm tenderhearted, guys. I'm sorry. But he fell into his buddy's arms and boo-hooed. Now you remember?
I remember.
He
It was impressive.
He was wailing pretty good, and I think he had us all in tears because it just touched us that much. But that's the kind of things that we can do. We've put through with the help of roof revivers and some of our local lumber companies and stuff. We were able to put a roof on a veteran's house, and he was disabled veteran. Roof about to fall in. And we were able to do that through Wounded Warrior Alabama.
That's a shame that happens. And how is it that Wounded Warriors finds these folks?
Sometimes we are alerted to them through maybe a local veterans organization, or sometimes they will just call the park and say, "Hey, I'm having trouble. My power's about to be turned off. I've hit a rough patch, whatever." We do vet them, and that's not a play on words there. We do vet them to make sure it's not a scam, because there are people who will go from organization to organization to organization getting money. And we make sure, and I think there's actually a website you can go to and make sure that these people aren't continually doing this. And then we go and we don't actually give them money. We go and pay the bill for them. We take them groceries, build a ramp for a wheelchair, even donate wheelchairs and power scooters and stuff like that. Whatever they need, we try to provide that. But very seldom do we ever give money.
Right. I think that's probably the safest thing to do,
Yeah.
right? Don't you think?
I agree.
Okay. So, Wounded Warriors. Was it Wounded Warriors of Alabama? Or?
It's just Wounded Warrior Alabama. We are not affiliated with Wounded Warrior Project.
Which is
We're an
which is
individual. They're
Gary
national.
Sinise's program.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so you're not
they're
associated with
they're
that.
national.
Okay, but are you not associated with that at
We're
all?
not associated with
Really?
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's well, yeah, I guess so.
And actually, we're pondering maybe making a small change to our name. We'll still be Wounded Warrior umbrella, Wounded Warrior Alabama umbrella, but changing it to what our website is alabamasoldier.org.
Oh, okay.
And if you go to alabamasoldier.org, there's places where you can donate. You can see some of the things that we do, see some testimonials from some vets that we've helped and things like that. I'm even on there making a little speech or whatever. But that's just the whole thing. We're doing everything. We're a 501(c), so we're constantly looking for sponsors, looking for donations.
Fundraiser? Do you do fundraisers?
We do fundraisers. We have a lot of events down at the park.
Which part? Now you said that twice. Tell
Okay,
our
I'm sorry.
viewers what park you're talking about.
Okay, we're talking about Combat Park in East Aboga. We have paintball fields, and they're tournament type paintball fields. We've actually had some national tournaments come in.
Really?
And
Lacey
take
would
part
like
of
that.
Oh,
she,
yeah.
she has an urge to shoot people with paintballs.
What?
Specifically
Nothing wrong
you.
with that? Yeah, there you go. There you go. And then we have trade day down there on Saturdays.
Do you?
Yeah, we do,
Okay.
and the proceeds from the booth rentals and everything goes to.
How big is that trade day then?
Well, we have 4 large buildings, the pole barn type buildings, and it's not been promoted well. That's why they've asked me to come on board and help with marketing.
We need to get that on Shop 24, Lacey. You know what? We could do a commercial with you riding in one of those tanks.
There you go. There you go.
They have tanks.
Oh,
have you not been down there?
Love it.
You hadn't been down
You
there.
need to go
have you?
down there. You need to go down there.
Let's do it.
We need to go down there. We'll do a commercial. You can set that up. You can set that up.
Okay,
We'll
I
put
can
it on
set that
Shop
up.
24.
I can set that up.
And we'll have a nice little commercial. We'll get Lacey with a helmet on her head, riding in a tank. You can drive a tank.
And that's actually how we raise
Can I
money.
drive it?
Yes.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
See, I have my
Down.
tank license, but
We're doing
you
this.
can drive it because there's nothing more fun than driving a tank.
And then you go through mud holes and all this. We have a big field that you go through.
Lacey loves mud riding.
You do need.
My inner redneck
I
is
started-
coming out right now.
I started to say, make sure you bring some extra clothes with you, or clothes you don't mind messing up, because sometimes the water does get over in the tank from the top. So you will come out brown. But so what can brown do for you? But anyway, we don't need to go there, I guess.
Lacey
But,
doesn't mind getting all muddy.
Well, good. I'm glad
She
to hear
used to
that.
do a little wrestling back in the day.
What?
Oh, really? Well, now
That's actually not
Look,
true.
we're going to take a break. No, it's not true. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after these messages from our sponsors here on the John Garlic Show.
Get ready, get set, and go to Team One Toyota, where you'll find the best deals in Alabama. The new 24 Toyota models are here on the lot and ready to go.
Great deals, big incentives.
And low finance rates. Plus a lifetime powertrain warranty and 2 years of complimentary maintenance.
So get ready, get set.
And go to Team One Toyota, where we're driven by great people and great prices.
Hi, I'm Ashley,
And I'm Joseph.
and all around Ashley's.
Yes.
We're proud to offer notary services.
Also, we have accessories such as men's jewelry, women's jewelry. Please come and check out our location here at 1330 Berry Street.
So also, we know the prom season is coming up, and we would love you guys to come down. My theme here is actually bake matching bracelets, so come and get a bracelet to match your dress. We are so proud to be here, a part of Oxford, Alabama, and the business community.
So thank you again for sharing this time with us. Hope to see you soon.
Parents, I have something that'll teach your child how to follow directions and finish what they start. I'm talking about STEM. That's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Now we're having a free STEM extravaganza on Saturday, April 20th at the City Meeting Center in Anniston. Registration is free at academics.com. It's going to be STEM-tastic.
Welcome back. Lacey and I are here with our good friend Gene Hicks, salesman ambassador extraordinaire, a man of many hats and many talents. When we went to
Probably
break,
too many hats.
Too many hats.
Too many hats.
Well, it's okay.
But that's okay.
Keeps you from being
There's
bored.
nothing wrong
That's
with
it.
that. Yeah, exactly.
I think I like to say it thinks it keeps me young.
It does. Lacey wears lots of hats, and you wouldn't know to look at her, but she's actually in her late 40s. So it does keep you young. No?
You're like the little brother I've never had.
That's correct.
And never want to have, right?
So when we went to break, we were talking about Lacey driving tanks over there at Combat Park, right? And so tell us what else goes on. What goes on at Combat Park?
Okay. Well, like I said, we talked about the paintball. We do have the tank rides, and we have different military vehicles that you can partake of if you don't want to drive a tank.
Who wouldn't want to
and
drive a tank?
All of them are. Well, there are people that say I don't want any part of it, and especially people who drove tanks in the military.
Oh, well, that I can
I'll
see.
drive a Hummer. I'm not driving a tank. But they said they didn't enjoy it then. They don't enjoy it now. So, but anyway, and we even go as much as you can crush a car with a tank. We did, but
Can we do that too?
needless to say, it's not a cheap endeavor.
Well, you need to make this free for Lacey.
Well, now I
'Cause
don't
she's
know
got a
about
lot
that.
of aggression.
Yeah,
And
I
I
think
have to
so.
deal with it. You know, and you know.
We'll see what we can do. We can see what we can do. You know, but like I said, it's a lot of fun. Those things. Then we do have different events during the year. But something that we have in October is our big thing is called the City of Chaos. And what it is, we have built a town, and it looks almost like a Western ghost town type thing. And each building, I think there's 9 buildings. Each building has a different theme.
Okay.
And needless to say, it's a haunted house type theme to
Because
it.
of Halloween. Yeah.
Yes, of Halloween. It's during the month of October that we do it, and have a maze, corn maze that you go through, stuff like that. Not a big one, but just enough to give you the feel.
So
where somebody's chasing you or whatever.
Is somebody chasing you?
Yes.
Is the City of Chaos filled with people chasing you
Yes,
too?
it is.
Is that a paintball
Maybe
thing? Or
not,
is that,
no, not that part. Like I said, you walk around a corner and there's somebody standing there with a machete or a chainsaw or something like that. That kind of
like
thing. Or
me working for the sheriff's office.
John, you need to go work.
yeah, but and then we have one part of it at the back of the haunt, as we call it. It's called Tunnel 109, and it's 2 tractor trailer trucks beds, and it's underground. It's a tunnel.
Ooh.
And you go down through it, and there's strobe lights and just all kind of little corners you go around and things. And
Are there snakes down there?
no, there's no snakes.
Okay, Sparky can do
there's not as far we haven't seen any, but I'm not going to say there's not because we're out in a field. So, but like I said, and that kind of wraps that up. And then we have, of course, we have entertainment down there. So we have music. We have, as far as the City of Chaos, we have food vendors and things.
Really?
There.
It's not in the City of Chaos, is
Well,
it?
it's actually out front.
Okay, because I'd hate to be eating
then
with somebody chasing me.
And
with
we
a-
have things for kids also. We have events for kids. We have a sensory night where you bring the kids. We have blow-up things, the bouncy houses and stuff. But then they can go through the haunt with the lights on.
Okay.
So they can actually, and the actors are still in their makeup, but they're
not
not
as scary.
threatening. They're not jumping out and letting the kids see them, have their picture made with them, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I was going to ask what age can go in the City of Chaos.
Well, I mean, any age that the parents feel comfortable with the children.
That's a bad choice.
My granddaughter, my granddaughter wanted to go through it, and she's 8 years old. And my 14-year-old granddaughter went through it and cried like a baby. And then the little one, let's do it again.
Well,
So it's different strokes for different folks.
Do adults ever go through that?
Through the haunt?
Well, with the lights on.
Oh
that
yeah,
version.
yeah. Well, they go with the kids. They'll go.
Well,
through
just
with the
adults
kids.
by themselves who are just used.
I'm sure.
Because that's the one I would have
Yeah,
to do.
I'm sure there's some.
No,
I'm sure
you got to
there's
go through
some.
there and get
No,
scared.
I'd like to act in it. That's what I'd like to do. I think that'd be fun.
Well, now they'll let you do that. They
can do
will.
that.
We
You
have
could do.
auditions for that. So, but pretty much take a warm body as long as you're willing to paint your face up or whatever to look horrible. You know,
That's
then
fine.
it's, you know.
Lacey
but-
likes to paint her face up.
Yes, okay. I'm trying to leave some of this alone, John. You know, she's sitting next to me with an arm length.
That's
but-
why she's sitting
well,
next to you.
I'm going to say that. You know, she can't.
That's why he
reach
can
you,
mess
but-
with me so
Yeah,
much.
all she can
I
do is
can't
throw
hit him
something
tonight.
at you, maybe like a water bottle or something.
She could
but-
throw something. She has before thrown
Okay,
stuff at me.
okay, I got
That's
you.
not true. I haven't thrown stuff at you. I've just hit you.
Okay. Well,
One
Get it right.
One of the other attractions during the City of Chaos, guys, and it's my favorite part, is called it's like a haunted trail, and we have zombies walking around in the field. You're on the back of a deuce and a half, the big military trucks. For those of you that don't know, shooting paintballs at zombies.
oh my goodness.
And then it's
sounds fun.
live people out there with masks on and things.
Sparky
Now they're
would love
padded
that.
up. I mean, padded up big time. Like they've got
You think?
the dog training suits on.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah.
And they'll walk fairly close to the truck. We have black lights on the side of the truck, so the paintballs look like tracer bullets.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Really cool. And then there are targets out in the park also. If you hit the target, it'll explode with fire or explode with water or something like that.
Holy cow.
And then there's fire trucks and stuff parked out there, and you can shoot the fire trucks. You can shoot anything you want to shoot besides each other. Of course, we have a control on the guns that they can only turn so far.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah, because people have shot each other.
Now,
Not,
is
not,
that-
not on purpose? but-
That's only at Halloween in October,
Just during
so that's the
Halloween.
month of October.
Yes. Usually starts the last weekend in September and will go through Halloween, whenever Halloween.
So
and
that's
it's only
like
on weekends?
Yes.
Okay.
only
yes.
on weekends.
Yes.
I mean, that's race week too in there in October.
Yes.
Do you get a lot of
Yes,
race
we do.
race
We
week
do.
fans?
We do.
Do you
And we have
market
to
that?
be
to
we
the-
have to be careful to make sure because some of them will show up drunk. And,
You
and
think?
we have to have security fairly tight. And that's what I kind of help with is security down there.
Really?
I don't do any of the.
Yeah, I can imagine what that's
stuff.
like. I spent a little over a decade working the North Campground.
Wonder
Oh,
what's
wow.
scarier, City of Chaos or
the North Campground.
Race
I can tell you
Weekend?
the North Campground's pretty
I
scary.
can believe that because there's some zombies out there too. So.
Man, yeah, there are some zombies in the North Campground.
But-
Wow, so that is interesting.
Yeah.
So that's just for the month of October.
Yes.
Now, during the other months, you can book a tank ride or something, and that's only on the weekends as well.
No. Now they're only closed on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay.
During the week. The rest of the week they're open, and but you do have to schedule the tank ride because we have to have somebody there that can handle the tank. And show you how to do it. And the paintball is pretty much wide open. We do have we will have like baseball teams and football teams show up as a team building thing, which
Okay.
is really good. And we've have corporate people show up and
Yeah.
team building and paintball.
And
that
is
kind of
this
thing.
reserved too? You can't just go out there and.
It's better if you do. You can go out there if you just like 3 or 4 of you. But if it's going to be a team where there's going to be 10 or 12 or whatever, we need to be prepared for it. And it's not necessarily that we need reservations. We just need to make sure we've got people in place that can help with it.
And
get
so
you set
that's
up.
Wednesday to Monday. Is that what you said? They're
Yes,
open.
yes. And
What
we
hours?
and we do have all the supplies you need. If you're not a paintballer, we've got the helmets, we've got the mask, we've got the chest plates, we've got the guns, and of course we supply the bullets, the paintballs.
So what are the hours?
Now you got me there. I want to say it's like 10 to 5.
Okay. So
Something
during the
like
day.
that.
Daytime.
Yeah, during the
Not a
day,
night thing.
Yeah, and
Not when the
I'm
sun
sure
goes
that
down.
we could, if there was a big party or something, we could do a nighttime deal like that.
Now, how is the combat park related to Wounded Warriors of Alabama?
Well, it's just it was established to raise money, so the profits from the park, whatever goes on in the park, goes to Wounded Warrior Alabama.
Wow.
So, okay, needless to say, we do have funds that come out to pay the people that work there.
Well, yeah, you
but
gotta
that's
pay the
not part of it.
expenses.
You know, we don't say that all the money that comes in goes to Wounded Warrior Alabama, just the profits. The
Tanks are
proceeds.
expensive to maintain,
Yes,
too, so you got
they
to put
are.
aside money for
They
all
are.
that.
They are.
Well, that's pretty amazing. All right, so how do people find out more about Wounded Warriors and how to donate?
Okay, alabamasoldier.org. There's a place on there that you can go to donate,
Okay.
And see some of the things we do. It's got stuff spelled out and people talking and pictures and things like that. You can go on Facebook to Combat Park.
Okay.
And it'll come up, and you can follow Combat Park, and it'll update on when we're having events. We have car shows, we have Jeep jams, we have sometimes we have concerts, we have different things, and
So that's on Facebook for Combat Park.
Yes.
And then Alabama Soldiers, what was it?
alabamasoldier.org.
And if you're a veteran and you're in need, you're having a problem, how can they find you?
The same way, if you go on the Combat Park or alabamasoldier.org, there's phone numbers on there that you can call, and then whoever's at the office can connect you.
Because they care. There's people out there that care about you, our veterans, and there's no need for you to be suffering. You have served our country well. You have given us our freedom, and thank God for organizations like Alabama Wounded Warrior and men like Gene Hicks who give of their time and talent.
I love our soldiers.
To take care of those that have taken care of us. So there you go. And Lacey and I are going to go run over cars.
We should film a Shop 24 episode from there since they're open on Mondays.
Ooh, Monday nights. Monday nights. We'd have to have lights. That would be interesting. You can arrange that.
And we've actually had some musicians come in and film video for a music video.
Cool.
We've had country and a rap artist come in and
Which
and
one?
I'm
Am I allowed
sorry,
to ask?
I don't know who they are, but
Oh, my goodness.
they were doing it for music videos and stuff.
Wow.
Well, we'll have to do that.
Things.
We'll get Eric to produce the show. We'll put all the cameras on the back of a tank.
A lot of fun, guys. Seriously, you'll want to do it again.
Absolutely.
You'll want to do it again.
Oh my goodness. Well, all right. Well, Gene, thanks for being on the show with us and
you.
telling us all about that.
Thank you for allowing me.
Well, anytime, and when you got something special happening, like post October, give me a shout. We'll have you on here to plug it.
Okay.
And we want to thank you guys for watching us tonight. And tune in again next Wednesday. I can't even think of who our guest is next Wednesday. Maybe ASAP again.
Is that right?
It could be. But anyway, we're going to have an interesting guest for you every week at 6:30 live on WEAC TV. I almost went EAT. WEAC TV.
You okay?
We'll see. Yes, I'm
having a
okay.
stroke
We'll
right
see you again next Monday on The John Garlic Show.
Have a great week.